Okay. All right. All right, guys. Akasan's Honest Reactions, doing it raw. Let's do no intro in true Cloverfield style. I'm gonna be honest. It's like 1 a.m. in the morning. I was just about to go to sleep, and my Star Wars trailer reaction finally launched here, and I was reading some comments. And who the fuck was it? Who said it? Who said it, man? Actually, I don't know. Anyway, someone basically said that Star Wars trailer, and I forgot that I was supposed to react to it. So, without further ado, let's take a look at, and I did see the first Cloverfield, and it is one of my favorite memories of basically when I went to go see Transformers. I was like, what the hell was that movie? Like, that was so good. Like, great marketing because it was intriguing. And they played Timberland. Here we go. I have no idea what this is. Hope it's cool. John Goodman. What the hell? Damn, he really has aged as expected. Earthquake.
Something's coming.
Intriguing. Why is that shit coming out on 3/11? For reals. Like, it doesn't mean a lot to you guys, but for me, 3/11 is the equivalent of kind of 9/11 for me. That's the anniversary. That would be the 6th anniversary of the Sendai earthquake. So it's like it's kind of a far stretch, but I don't know. You would have to be here to understand what that means. But what I was going to say is, you know what the funny thing is? A lot of people don't know this, but being from Los Angeles, and I actually went to SMC for quite some time before I transferred to West Los Angeles Community College, and then after that I transferred to Japan to finish up my education. Cloverfield, the reason why they named it Cloverfield, the original movie, is because that's actually where Bad Robot's production studio is, and actually a bunch of film studios are. It's actually on a street called Cloverfield on, I want to say 3rd. I think it's 3rd Street or 4th Street and Cloverfield. And the way the streets are organized actually is by 1st, 2nd, 3rd Street. The most famous one is 3rd Street Promenade or whatever, and that's in Santa Monica. But it goes as far as I think the 30s or something like that. I had to make deliveries there as an errand boy one time to all these rich motherfuckers. But in all likelihood, I'm going to suspect that 10th Cloverfield Lane is actually the name of the street that the production studio is at now, or something like that. I'm willing to bet it all. That's how they went about it. I don't know. Like, I read a little bit about this, what people were talking about, and it's like, I don't know if it's actually the sequel. I think JJ said it, like, as he's doing his goddamn victory lap of The Force Awakens. I think he said it's kind of like a symbolic sequel, but it's not a direct sequel to Cloverfield. If you actually saw that movie, Clover lived, basically, and the end of the tape, if you played that, they played the tape backwards. No, whatever. They rewind the tape or something. It was weird. Basically, if you played it backwards, you got the actual voice of HUD saying, which is, HUD was a whole nother inside joke, saying that it's still alive. So, the actual movie itself, I liked it, but overall, it wasn't something that stuck with me for too long. I mean, I got fucking motion sickness. And in fact, I remember here in Japan, when that movie came out, they actually had to put a lot of warning signs on this movie saying that you might get motion sickness or throw up or feel really bad. And that was actually part of the marketing campaign out here, is the fact that this movie might make you physically sick. And I remember it did kind of make me sick when I watched it, and I was in America at that time. So anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing more about it. I don't know, I'll be very curious to see if they're going to how they're going to promote this movie with the way trailers are kind of done nowadays. You know what's fucked up? At that time, I didn't have a YouTube channel, and I wasn't so sensitive about spoilers at that, because trailers weren't ruining everything at that time. But I remember going around when Cloverfield came out, and I remember telling people, I was like, hey, you know what happened with Cloverfield? You know what the monster was? And I was like, hey, Cloverfield was the monster inside all of us. And people were like, God damn it, Akasan. Then people would get so fucking mad at me. They're like, why did you ruin it? I'm like, man, you weren't going to see that movie anyways. They're like, yeah, you're right. And so then people... I remember that movie, when that movie came out finally, people were so mad at what the reveal of Cloverfield was, and at what Clover actually was. People came back up to me like, hey man, you know that ending you trolled me with? That shit was fucking better than the movie itself, the reveal of the American Godzilla, basically. So there's just a little memory of mine that was pretty funny. I thought about that right now. Alright guys, I'm curious to see how this is going. I did like what John Goodman, what kind of role he was playing. It looked like those two people were actually being held hostage by John Goodman, and they didn't really want to be there, but they were acting out a role, so to speak. They were trying to escape, and there was something more about it. It's kind of interesting to see how that's gonna work. I'm very curious about that, to see how directly related it is to Cloverfield, especially because it's been so long. We haven't heard anything about it since then. I remember there were huge complaints, or not huge, but complaints that Clover actually had like 3 different bodies in that movie. He was like 3 different sizes that just didn't make sense. So anyways, let me know what you think, what your theories are about this particular trailer, what it all leads to in the end, okay? I'm out. Bye.